Hey everyone, welcome back to A Minute with Michelle. And today I'm so excited because I'm going to be talking about my favorite place in the entire world, which is Buffalo, New York. I've lived in Buffalo pretty much my entire life. And by pretty much my entire life, I do mean my entire life. And I have so much love for this city. My friends that don't live in Buffalo, aka Canada, aka different parts of the country, they're always making fun of me because I literally am obsessed with Buffalo and all it has to offer. Recently, one of my Canadian friends, Daniel, you might have heard of him, he sent me a link to a website that has the top 10 things that Buffalo New Yorkers say. So today I'm just going to dive into those and see if they're accurate or not. I do have a cheat sheet just in case I get lost or distracted, but hopefully this won't be too much longer than a minute. All right, so the first thing on the list that was brought up is our highway system. So we've got the 33, the 90, the 190, the 290, the 990, the 400. Those are all like household terms to us, but from someone not in Buffalo, those might be confusing or not as common. Number 2 on the list really gets me. It's the word pop. Okay? We're not going to Wegmans to get a soda. We're going to Wegmans to pick up a case of pop. I would have a Diet Pop. I'll have, that Sierra Mist pop. I'm not going to say, oh, do you have any soda? No. It's pop. The next one on the list, number 3, is blue. So you go to the bar and you order a Sam Adams Oktoberfest, or you order a Stella Artois, whatever else they have. But if you just want a Labatt's blue, you're just going to say, I'll just take a blue. Or you're going to say, take a blue light. You're not going to use the full name in its entirety. You're just going to simply say a blue or a blue light. These are literally so funny. Okay, the next thing on the list is wings. We don't call them chicken wings, typically, unless we're talking to someone that's not from Buffalo. And we never, ever say buffalo wings. They're just wings. Chicken wings, I can kind of see where you can get, you can kind of say chicken wings, but normally it's just, I want to order wings, medium, extra crispy, extra blue cheese, celery sticks, carrots if you're weird on the side. Okay, the next one on the list kind of hits home to me. When I was at Buff State, I made a lot of friends that didn't live in Buffalo, obviously. They were from all different parts of the country, but a lot of people from like the Bronx, Brooklyn, Long Island, they would always make fun of the highway, or whatever you call it, the thing where you drive on, near Buff State. And it was called, /is called, the Skajaquada. They thought that was hilarious. No one could ever pronounce it. Also, other things they thought were funny was Cheektowaga, Lackawanna, Tonawanda. And the way I say it just sounds like more Buffalonian, I think. So the next thing on the list that I totally don't even think is a Buffalo thing, but it definitely is lake effect. I've never, ever heard the term lake effect other than in Buffalo. Although there is snow in other parts of the country, lake effect is definitely like a Buffalo coin term because we're right near Lake Erie. But don't ask me what it means because I still don't really know. When they say there's lake effect snow, I automatically assume I have to leave my house an hour early and I'm going to have to brush my car off. It's a nightmare. Again, another thing I really didn't think of, but it makes so much sense. North towns versus south towns. If you're from the north towns, you're in Amherst, Clarence, Williamsville. I think Tonawanda is considered the north towns. But the south towns is like a whole different world. Like Hamburg, Orchard Park, East Aurora, Eden. That is a different world to me. And I'm a north towner. But I never really realized that our city of Buffalo could be separated into these north towns and south towns. And it's like such a uncommon thing. All right, the next thing on the list is a popular taco place here in Buffalo. It's called Mighty Taco, but according to this list, most Buffalonians actually just call it Mighty. So we don't say, oh, let's go to Mighty Taco for dinner. We're like, do you want to grab Mighty? Okay, I feel like a failure with this Buffalo list right now because I don't really say this next thing often. So our beef on weck sandwiches is like the roast beef with the Kimmelweck roll, horseradish. You can get it from like Charlie the Butcher's, Anderson's, what have you. But apparently Buffalonians call it just weck. So that's something cool. Okay, last but not least, my favorite holiday of the year is Dingus Day. And apparently we are the capital of the Dingus Day celebrations. Buffalo, New York is known as the capital of the Dingus Day celebrations. So, we get our pussy willows, we get our squirt guns, we have numerous parades down near the Central Terminal, and I guess we're one of the only cities that actually have that in the US. Sorry, Poland. All right, so that concludes the top 10 things that people from Buffalo say, but I thought there's a couple more things that weren't mentioned. How do you say the word R-O-U-T-E? Apparently everywhere else except Buffalo says route, where I definitely say the word route. Am I alone? Bill's Mafia, let's be honest. We are tailgaters. We are a drinking city with a football problem. Well, and hockey, and basketball, and baseball, lacrosse. Another thing is most likely in grammar school you learned a song. I got a mule and his name is Sal. 15 miles on the Erie Canal. We take pride that the Goo Goo Dolls are from Buffalo, New York. You can smell Cheerios when you're driving along the Skyway. We might have bragged about the fact that Bruce Almighty was made here, as well as A Quiet Place 2. If you're not in Buffalo and you see someone or meet someone that is from Buffalo in a different city, you're immediately connected. Best friends. On St. Patrick's Day, everyone in the city of Buffalo is Irish. Not 21? No problem. Canada's a 15-minute drive. You can use the Peace Bridge, the Rainbow Bridge, or the Queenston-Lewiston Bridge. All right, guys, that's all for today. Thank you for spending a minute or two with Michelle today, and go Bills.
The Bills make me wanna kick your heels up and throw your hands up and throw your head back and come on now. The Bills are making it happen now. Stand up now, come on.